As Jamie said, thank you all so very much for coming. We really appreciate all of you taking time out of your lives to celebrate my mother's life. Whether you knew my mom as Patricia, Pat, Patsy, Patty, Brandy, Deanie, or Mimi, we were blessed to have known such an intelligent, gracious, beautiful woman whose focus was always on others. She was a totally honest person with great integrity and a radiant smile. Above all else, what I admired most about my mother was her genuine kindness and unending generosity. Indeed, these qualities were the essence of my mother's indomitable spirit. Whether you had known my mother for a lifetime or whether you had just met her, everyone always inquired about my mom. Everyone cared about my mom because she honestly cared about the feelings and always the well-being of others. Even upon learning of my mother's passing, Pearl, a neighborhood dry cleaner, bowed her head and wept. She will be missed by all, even by those whose lives she touched ever so slightly. For many years in my life, it was just the two of us when my brothers, Jamie and Craig, were attending prep school and college. It wasn't always easy, but my mother always gave. She never took. And this was the foundation of our lifelong bond between a mother and her only daughter. But as fate would have it, my mother eventually reunited with the love of her life. They were high school sweethearts who parted company and were brought back together again in their later years. Dick, affectionately known as Pop-Pop, provided her a wonderful life filled with uncompromising love, adventure, happiness she so longingly deserved. Patsy and Dick truly shared a rare and beautiful love story, and forever they will be united. When our families blended, I had a new brother and 3 new sisters. I was delighted to finally have sisters. And my mother welcomed Rick, Susan, Robin, and Wendy with all her heart. It was soon after that Mom was afforded an opportunity to keep the most amazing little slice of heaven on earth, fondly called the Hut in Mulberry Point. This magical property had been in my family for generations, and Mom would say on any sparkling, blue, sunshiny day for as long as I can remember, "Ah, no, this is a Mulberry day, and today is a Mulberry day." Although knowing that she and Dick would never be summering there, she wanted to keep the hut as long as she could because she knew that her girls, and she loved her girls, immensely enjoyed spending time together there with their families. Whatever made her children happy made my mother profoundly happy, as she was always eager to give. Mom was a fun, happy up person, as she would say, with a great sense of humor. As Jamie so eloquently said, she was an excellent cook. She loved to dance. She entertained often, and of course, she loved a great party. When the occasion called, she adored creating spectacular costumes. Never were they store-bought. I'll always remember she and Dick as Gloria Swanson and William Holden from Sunset Boulevard. She had her down to the T, the turban, the cigarette holder, the beauty mark, and Dick always looking dapper, sporting his white tux. Such fun. Birthdays and holidays also meant a lot to my mom, and as you all know, they never passed without a theme. Mom adored the water, not an avid swimmer. I don't think I ever saw her get her hair wet, actually. But she loved the beach and the ocean. I was in Beverly, Massachusetts this past weekend where I attended Endicott College. campus is beautifully situated on an oceanfront property called the Gold Coast. And I felt it was prophetic to be there last weekend on the Sunday marking the second week of her passing, and 5 days before today's celebration of her life. I was grateful to be there so that I could reflect upon the moments we shared, walking the beach together, and the conversations that we had about my future, not only with my mom, but with her mom, my grandmother, Danny, whose birthday it was the day my mother passed away. But now they are together again, also with my dear brother Craig and all the other family members that we miss and love. I will miss her each and every day, from sunrise until sunset. But I am comforted to know that with Mom in heaven, that each and every day is a Mulberry Day.
If you'd please stand, turning to the blue hymnal, turning to hymn 335.